Hey how, Hotel Stephanie. I don't know if you can hear this. I'm in Wagus Cafe on a really pretty day, but there's no seats outside, so I'm actually inside near the door. I wanted to talk about the flashcards again. Oh my god. Okay, so I had a massive revelation this week because I normally just study the Hansa and try to remember the pinyin and the English meaning, or at least a visual of the English meaning. But what I realized this week is that well, I needed to fast track some of the vocabulary for HSK2 because my test is in exactly 8 days. So what I did is, for the 50 cards that I had in level 1 of my Lightner box, I made an alternate matching, really ugly, just paper temporary card with, as you can see, the pinyin, the number so I can match it to the number on the long-term card, and the part of speech and the meaning. And what I did is I have them in packs of 10 permanent cards and 10 matching cards, and I have been trying to do a matching exercise that's really helped to fast track this 50 vocabulary in level 1 that I need to get at least to level 3 before the test to feel comfortable taking the HSK2 test. What I've learned in doing this matching is that, and I don't know how I didn't notice this the other months that I've been learning these words for HSK 1 and 2, is that my brain remembers, and yes, I'm disassociating from my brain when I say this because I don't quite understand why this is happening, but I remember the pinyin before I remember the English meaning, in visual or in word form in English. This is really flooring me. I thought for sure I would remember the meaning before remembering the pinyin, but I guess my brain wants to hang the definition or the image of the definition on the sound of the language that I'm learning, which sounds encouraging to me. I did not see this coming. I have not noticed this over the months that I've been just going straight from the character to the pinyin definition at the same time. But because I'm trying this new way of learning the cards faster, I've built in another kind of scaffolding step to learning them. I've noticed that this is happening. I'm fairly puzzled by this. Have you guys had this experience with learning the Chinese language? Do you remember the pinyin or the sound of the language, however you want to refer to it? Do you remember how to say it before you remember the meaning? Have you noticed that at all? Because I'm truly floored. This is the first time I'm recognizing this, because I feel like I've been, between the radicals and the HSK words, I've been learning some form of the language for over a year now, and I've never, I don't think I've realized this before. Is this a revelation that's coming back around, or is this the first timer? I don't know, it's really flooring me right now. So yeah, so there's that. I don't know, I feel like it's an encouraging thing. I feel like it's my mind wanting to learn the language more than I realize it's learning the language. So I feel like it's part of me needing to be nicer to my brain instead of calling myself the worst language learner known to man. Maybe I'm not as bad as I think. I'm still slow, but you know, whatever. It's about long-term progress. It's about the marathon, not the sprint. So this is it. This is my 5-minute video today, is completely and utterly on this thought. If you're studying Chinese or studying any other language, have you noticed which you remember before the other? Do you remember how to say the thing, or do you remember what the thing means if you hear it or see it? I don't know. I don't even know how else to ask that question, because I'm so floored that this is happening at all. But I'm taking this as an encouraging sign that the Chinese sounds are coming through before the English meaning or the image meaning. I think that's a good sign. I want to take this as a good sign. 8 days away from my test, I'll take all the good signs I can take, because, my God, the listening for chapter 14 just kicked my ass in a way that is hard to describe. Anyway, that's it. I look forward to your comments, feedback, suggestions, and whatnot below. Talk to you.